Shepsworth Bentley. And make sure you guys check out Homegrown Radio every Sunday, 7 to 8 p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com. It's new, fresh, Baltimore radio.
Check out this snippet from the new season of Talk Lately with Monty about Jennifer Holliday.
Anyway, let's get back to...
Yeah, well, what I wanted to say is that I can understand 100% where Jennifer Holliday is coming from, and that's sort of kind of where my 20% came from. When I basically came out and said who I voted for, I received a lot of backlash. Even on my own talk show, which comes on every Monday from 5 to 7 p.m., I was called a coon.
But...
Okay, yeah, shout out for the plug. But yeah, someone actually, you know, they told CJ Bernie that I was a coon, and that really hurt me. I've been called everything from a fat whatever and everything, but someone actually commented on his Facebook.
I didn't even say that. That's kind of
called me a coon, but it's like I like you. It's crazy because I just feel like someone like Jennifer Holliday. I understand why she stepped down, but I'm kind of upset with her because I think she still should have performed. You know, if you're going to jump out there, then stand in your truth. Don't let no one stop you or change your mind about anything. And listen, no one put a gun to her head and made her sign on for that. But it just seems like, you know, she was basically, she was bullied.
But see, the thing about it is they will put a gun to her head to not do it.
I don't think so.
Well, that's what the threat says. You got to tell. It's why it's called a threat. You don't know the hypotheticals in there that could happen to you.
Why do you think
she's not a well-known singer, so she's not going around with security. As soon as she goes to get her tracks at the mall,
right?
Pow!
Right, but at the same time,
now we got a whole bunch of dead cats.
Yeah, but like what she said in the footage, you know, today on The View was basically it's not white people who was threatening her. It was us who was threatening her.
Right. Where do you think she live? I think she live in Atlanta.
Exactly.
They gonna get her at the Ku Klux Klan mall and drag her by her hair. You know her hair made a cat. She got the new weave.
I don't have Jennifer Holliday money, honey. I don't know what this, it might be because it's I don't got Jennifer Holliday money, but me personally, I feel as though, you know, like I said, once I kind of came out, and even being on this show, because I'm pretty sure the headline says Trump supporter, I'm putting a lot of myself out there. You know what I'm saying? So I get it.
Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. only on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the home of Talk Lately with Monty. Every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
It is what it is. Radio show.
Go ahead. All right, listen. All right, say situation. Because I keep telling y'all, it's different situations in the child support thing. You can't just pinpoint one thing. You can't just say, oh, here did be. That's why you're on child support. Oh, he this. That's why you're on child support. Oh, she this. That's why she on child support. No. Sometimes it could just go off of, oh, I just called him and asked him, can he pay for the pictures? He ain't want to pay for the pictures. I'm taking his ass downtown. Yup.
Well, you got to know. Know who you dating.
Hold up.
You just like
I just called her. I just called her and asked could she just get Junior some shoes. She couldn't even get him no church shoes. I'm taking her ass downtown. Now when you go downtown, you go down there and you get $500. Right? Now you mad because you getting $500 and now you really ain't getting no shoes for Junior or Lord CC because you're getting $500 now. Right?
Yeah, but you got to remember, if you're a good father, or a good mother, and you're paying child support, right, you still going to go ahead and do all that because
hold up.
It's just what it is.
Hold on. And that's another situation.
Right.
But you know what that creates? Now when we at the party, mommy and daddy ain't even down there speaking to each other. Because daddy done paid for the party, and he done came out of pocket this month with $600.
So why he mad?
Right, that's your child.
Be mad.
Listen. He shouldn't be mad, but he also has another child with his wife.
That's on him.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
What's going on? What's going on? It's 7 o'clock Monday night. You already know what it is. Just a bit outside. I am your host, Kescia, and tonight we have an all-women's panel. I'm really excited about this. Can I get a round of applause, Eric? For the ladies. Got the ladies in the building. I told you guys that one of the things that we'll be doing this year as a show, one of the new things is having an all-women's panel the last Monday of the month. This is our first one. We are very excited and, very happy to have our guests on. So I'm going to give them a quick second to kind of introduce themselves and give their little credentials or whatever. So I'm going to start across from me. You guys, I know you remember Jana. She's one of our first guests on the show. So Jana, say what's up to everybody and let them know what's up with you.
What is going on, everybody? As you mentioned, I'm Jana Brooks. I am the Event and Tenant Services Manager with the Maryland Stadium Authority, and we are the owner-operators of M&T Bank Stadium and Oriole Park at Camden Yards.
Awesome. This is official right here. We are official. And we're going to move on to the next official guest host tonight. It's Miss Deandra Duggans of the Baltimore Ravens.
Hello, I am. I was trying to have a nice radio voice like Jana.
Right, Jana had
to I'm Deandra Duggans. I work with the Baltimore Ravens in the marketing department. My official title is Manager of Advertising and Branding.
And let me just tell you guys that Deandra is like my duet partner. We sing Whitney Houston songs all the time. She has an amazing voice.
Negative.
And so, maybe we'll do a little something later on. I don't know. And y'all know this girl right here. I got my number one homie up in the building to give you all the laughs this evening. Miss Tyra Marie, what's up, girl?
Hello, everybody. I do not work with the Ravens or M&T or anywhere special. That sounds important, but yeah.
She's in the building.
Here.
This
Stuck
is my partner.
Fucking shit up and getting my life together.
All right.
My motto.
Yes. Okay. All right. So you guys, we got a very nice show planned for you this evening. We have a lot going on. It's Baltimore, so a lot of you may know, some of you may not know. There is a big, huge game going down this weekend in the city of Baltimore for women's high school sports. I am talking about the Mercy IND game.
I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Yes, Mercy is first.
Mercy game. IND Mercy game.
So
they might get confused. They might not even know what game we're talking about if you put Mercy first.
I'm
just saying.
Oh, we trash
I'm just trying to help everybody.
Early.
They have a shots fired.
Right.
I know.
Shots fired. Gave it to you. There you go. So, for those of you who do not know, I graduated from Mercy High School and the
from the Institute Notre Dame.
So, I had to have my homegirl in the building for this one. You guys, so we're going to be talking the Mercy IND rivalry. And we also have the basketball coaches from both schools coming in. And I believe an athletic director or two. I think they invited themselves on. It was Mercy. Yeah, I know. The more the merrier. We're going to chop it up real good. So, Nick, I hope you're on your way, bro. So, yeah, let's get into it. Y'all ready to go?
Yep. Absolutely. Yep.
Okay. First thing on the list, I'm going to talk about the WTF moment of the week. So this is something that makes us all kind of go, WTF. For real, for real. So the story that I found this past week was about a sprinter, okay? An Olympic sprinter by the name of Gil Roberts, and he's from Oklahoma.
He did that shit.
Whatever they said he did, he did it.
Whatever. I want to say, wait a minute, do you know him?
No. His name, he did that shit.
All right, y'all. Well, listen.
Gil is guilty.
Gil? Well, wait. Let me finish the story, though. So, Gil is a sprinter on the Olympic team, and he won a gold in the Summer Games in 2016, right? So, this past spring, he got popped for doping.
Okay.
All right? all good and everything. So he appeals it. Okay. So do you want to know what his reason for appealing?
Oh God.
for appealing the suspension? Anybody want to take a guess? Ain't nobody hear about this? Because I just think this is
I didn't hear about it.
All right, so you guys, so his reason for appealing, for being, what is it? What do you say? Contaminated with illegal drugs, was that his girlfriend at the time was sick with like the flu or something, and he contracted the illegal substances by passionately kissing his girlfriend. And you know what? It worked. It did, right? Like, that's crazy. Isn't that crazy?
I would ask what race he is, but it's quite evident.
No, he's black.
Is he?
Yeah. Yeah. But no, I mean, you know, it worked. It worked. I mean, how awesome is that to be exonerated, you know, for getting popped for doping and being like, you know, hey, I was hooking up with my sick girlfriend. I don't know.
Now that's what you call some ooh-wee. She
Yeah.
got some serious shit if your drug test is coming back bad.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we could necessarily use that type of excuse, like, you know, it's hooking up with a boyfriend, hooking up with my girlfriend, get ourselves out of trouble.
Well,
but I thought that was
we know
pretty
that
awesome.
it's an option, shit.
Right. It's pretty crazy though, right? So, I mean, shout out to that brother, Gil Roberts, because, you know, he found the cheat code and escaped the doping case. You know what I mean? And he'll be back on what, in 2020? 2
That's
years.
what Malcolm say, any means necessary.
By any means necessary. All right. So, the next thing that we got going on is we are going to talk a little bit about the Winter Olympics.
Why you look at me?
Because this is what you want to talk about the most. The Winter Olympics, which is going down, I believe it's starting
soon.
February 8th, right? I think it's opening. I'm gonna help you out.
Soon enough. February 8th. Yes, February 8th, and I'm gonna have a spicy moment with this. What is this? Pyeongchang?
Yes.
Does that sound good?
Pyeongchang.
All right, Pyeongchang, South Korea. Let's just do like a little round robin. I mean, do you watch the Winter Olympics, Jana? Because I feel like the Winter Olympics is like the stepchild of the Olympic Games.
It kind of is. It kind of is, but I think they're all cool.
Yeah,
I watch the pomp and circumstance. What'd you say?
The bobsled, the Nigerian bobsled.
Okay. Yes, I want to talk. We're gonna get to that.
Overall, yes, I do watch.
Okay, you don't watch the?
Not really.
Not really. Okay.
Not really.
All right, so you're more like Summer Olympics.
Yeah, I mean, unless there's something to look forward to for the Winter Olympics, like the story about the Nigerian bobsled team, that's a good story. The story about the speed skater, that's a good story. But other than that, I don't really. I'm good.
Ice skating like that.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I'm down with it. Like, so you watch, Tyra?
Yeah, I watch just for ice skating.
Really?
And I have a terrible confession. I only watch ice skating to watch these hoochies fall. Like, I want to see who's gonna fall.
I feel like at that level, it's not that much falling.
That's why you gotta watch it. It's always
somebody.
One.
I'm about to say
always
at least
one.
somebody falls and you just be like.
And especially with the couples, they don't always catch them chicks. They just let them slip. It's like the funniest part.
Right now.
Right. And then it's let me just say, I watch every Olympics that comes on. Summer, winter, I watch pretty much all of the events because some stuff you just don't get to see.
Yeah.
Any other
like
time.
curling. Curling is lame.
It is.
Okay, it's lame,
but they make that thing look
right. It's fascinating though, right? Like
super intense.
They scrubbing like the little ice thing, and you just be like following the little
like,
thing.
Is it gonna make it? Is it gonna make it? Is it gonna make it?
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I like watching. I like watching all that, and then also too, I think it's a good time to learn about other cultures in other countries and whatnot.
I am looking forward to the opening ceremonies. They usually do a great job with that, and that's usually a great way to see other cultures and
and I always feel like there's always some type of scandal. There's always something going on when the Olympics go down, and this Winter Olympics is no different. I mean, before the games even started, we had a doping thing with Russia and the folks over there with Putin, cheaters. And what else? Then we have the whole like North Korea, South Korea thing. Yeah. Like, are they all competing under one flag, or it's like it's something crazy going on with that. But we'll talk more about that probably next week once the games get kicked off. But there's always something crazy going on with the Olympics to me to make it interesting. And I'll be watching the opening and closing ceremonies because I'm that person too that just sits there for the entire 4 hours.
But it's so cool.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait to see what Korea does. Like, I'm pretty sure they'll be very creative and. What's the name of that guy over there? Is that where the one is? The bad guy.
Oh, the one.
The one.
The bad guy. We have the bad guy.
Oh, yeah, we got the bad guy too. But what's that? What other guy? Kim Jong.
Kim Jong Un.
Okay, yeah. So he's a big. I heard he's a big party animal, and he likes his cognac and stuff. So I'm pretty sure.
I don't blame him.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he'll be pulling out all the stops, so I'm looking forward to actually the opening ceremonies. So we know that Tyra likes to watch skating.
Yes.
Is there any skaters in particular that you're
not this year?
Not this year. Yeah, there's a I believe like an Asian couple that's like new up and coming.
I was gonna say it's an Indian girl.
Okay.
I do not know her name.
Okay.
She seemed to be pretty. That's what I said. She wasn't even good enough for me to remember her name. So it's
damn.
We have no Nancy Kerrigans or Tanya Hardings this year, or Chrissy Yamaguchi. I love Chrissy Yamaguchi.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. What about Debbie Thomas?
Who?
Yeah. Right. Who?
See?
Yeah, I remember the three she name. I don't remember Debbie Thomas.
You remember Debbie Thomas?
I do. I think it's. I don't want to say generational because that sounds so.
I was gonna say it was.
Yeah, it's like we grew up with those people, this particular group, and that's just who we follow. Even like gymnastics, and I know we're talking about totally different Olympics, but but even still, like
Oh, and Jana Bayou, I used to love that too.
Yes. But it's like who we kind of just follow who we grew up with,
right?
And now we're like, who these kids now? Like what?
Yeah.
Like it. So I don't know.
Like
and
Summer Olympics
was a French
is
girl that was black. She was adopted by a French couple, and she was like really good. This
skater?
was like some years ago. Yeah, she was an ice skater.
I might have looked that one up.
She wasn't She was kind of a butterface.
But Oksana Bayou, you like that? You pulled one from the woodwork. She was good. Yeah. Actually, I do remember her. So
she is a bit of a butterface, but I mean, she was the whole Black Power melanin thing. That's what.
So, Jana, what types of events?
We're only like 10 minutes in the show.
Right, yo, I told you she's off the chain. I told you.
I love it.
This is the comic relief portion right here. She does better than I do. I don't get it.
Too funny.
Right, I'm trying to keep up with you.
So, what events do you like to watch?
I'm an ice skating fan.
Okay.
Now speed skating.
Yes.
I'm pretty. Like, when was the last? I don't even know. The last one was what? 2 years ago? 4 years ago?
What's this? 18. So
yeah,
14.
Every 4 years.
God, I don't remember what I did yesterday, let alone what.
Right.
Always been an ice skating fan though.
Okay.
But yeah, I kind of like the storylines. I get that. But yeah, that's probably my favorite one.
Anything in particular looking forward to?
Bobsled.
Bobsled, right. Well, and I am too, because I think this whole Nigerian team, and is that the music? Okay. All right. Well, when we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about the Olympic sports, and shortly thereafter, we will have Rob DuBose and Stephen Anderson of Mercy and IND coming through. Chop it up with us.
IND and Mercy.
Mercy for life. Holla.
The Artist Exchange Radio Show every Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., every Saturday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live on BeExposedRadio.com.
I was meeting with a friend yesterday, and I've gotten to the point where don't ask me a question because the truth is going to come out.
Exactly.
Just don't do it.
If you ain't looking for the truth, don't come to me.
Don't do it because I can't hold my tongue. And she wants to be this stylist, boutique but you're not doing anything in that nature, and I can't take you seriously if you're not doing those things. And I understood why people didn't take me seriously, because I found myself in somebody else's lane. I was good at what I was doing and what I wanted to be, but I wasn't doing it for me. So how can I ask you to take me seriously if I'm living in somebody else's shoes?
And nobody can do what you do, and I think that that's a big problem that people face now. Like, you see what somebody else is doing and you want to do that when that's not your lane.
That's not your lane.
That's not what you're supposed to be doing.
But it's popular, it's getting that person money, it's getting that person applause. Oh, I want applause. I want money. Let me stand over here behind them.
And then a lot of times people aren't honest with themselves either. Like, I was thinking earlier today, I've been woke for almost 2 days, so so you get honesty, and I was thinking, like, you know,
the Artist Exchange Radio Show. What it is, radio show.
Alright, listen. Alright, say situation. Cause I keep telling y'all, it's different situations in the child support thing. You can't just pinpoint one thing. You can't just say, oh, here did be. That's why you're on child support. Oh, he this. That's why you're on child support. Oh, she this. That's why she on child support. No. Sometimes it could just go off of, oh, I just called him and asked him, can he pay for the pictures? He ain't want to pay for the pictures. I'm taking his ass downtown. Yup.
Well, you got to know. Know who you dating.
Hold up.
You just like
I just called her. I just called her and asked, could she just get Junior some shoes? She couldn't even get him no church shoes. I'm taking her ass downtown. Now, when you go downtown, you go down there, you get $500. Right. Now you mad because you getting $500, and now you really ain't getting no shoes for Junior or Lord CC because you getting $500 now. Right.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, if you're a good father or a good mother, and you paying child support, right? You still gonna go ahead and do all that because
hold up.
It's just what it is.
Yeah, hold on, and that's another situation. Right. But you know what that creates? Now when we at the party, Mommy and Daddy ain't even down there speaking to each other. Cause Daddy done paid for the party, and he done came out of pocket this month with $600.
So right, that's your child.
Shouldn't be mad.
Listen. He shouldn't be mad, but he also has another child with his wife.
That's on him.
Okay,
go ahead.
He got another child with his wife.
Okay.
Right. And you're taking away from him. And they taking away from
Well, he should have kept it in his pants.
Exactly.
Should have kept it in his pants. Stop complaining. Stop complaining. Stop complaining.
You on some whole, he on some whole other shit over here.
Let's do to negotiate successfully. What can we do to negotiate successfully? It says silence can be a huge asset when you're negotiating or bargaining with someone. Most people feel deeply uncomfortable with silence, and they will do anything to try to break it, even if that means giving grounds in a major way.
That goes right back into the what was the other one where you just sit there and getting somebody to give you more information.
Right.
You just sit there. And
that's along the same lines.
Yeah.
But I think that's easier said than done.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because there is going to be the period where that person's just looking back at you. Now you got to try to out Jedi mind trick them, and then force them to break the uncomfortable silence.
That's what the Jedi.
The Jedi, right? That's what I always call it, right? And break that. What do you think, Miss Janice? You think you can...
Black by Demand Radio Show. Be Exposed Radio.
Well, if you made them, take care of them.
Yeah, that's
period.
The real. You're right. That's the real deal.
It's period.
Right. And all that money shouldn't go toward this, money should go to, if the child is with one of the parents 24/7, 7 days a week, you don't even come get your child every day. You come get your child once a month maybe. Or
you are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Right.
Cheeto in charge of Superbug. That was pretty dope.
His analogy was good.
All right, so we're back. You guys, what's up? We back in it. We back at it just a bit outside. I'm your host, Kescia. Tonight's the all-women's panel. As you can see, I have these lovely, gorgeous, talented ladies up in here with all of their excellent knowledge and comedy.
Melanin.
Melanin's popping tonight. So, while we were offline, we were kind of, Jana pulled up the picture of Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Blue, or should I say Blue Ivy and her parents, because clearly she was everything, and she was the star last night. And there was this picture of Jay-Z and Beyonce. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this. Probably not, but Jay-Z and Beyonce, they're like in the front row of the Grammys with juice boxes and snacks and whatnot, looking like a real whole family,
right?
For real,
looking regular,
right? And like, honestly, me personally, I have to say that that was like one of my favorite moments of the Grammys last night.
I missed the Grammys. I was watching the OKC game.
Oh,
that was a good game.
Okay, all right. So see now you're making me look bad.
It's okay.
I'm the sports analyst. I'm watching the damn Grammys.
It was a good game. Russell Westbrook went off.
It's okay. I was with you.
But carry on.
Are you coming tomorrow?
I think I found some tickets.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right, let's talk about that offline. I'll text you. Okay. All right. We'll talk about that offline. All right. But yeah, like
we want to go to.
I know.
It's sold out. John Wall is not playing.
Yo.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, I can't wait. The Thunder and the Wizards.
Oh, okay, I like Bradley Beal.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay. You like the way he looked?
Yes.
Yeah, I knew it. Okay.
I don't have favorite teams anymore. I just have favorite players.
And favorite uniforms, apparently.
Yeah, that's just for football, because...
You wearing purple.
We gonna take that as a win today.
Right. No doubt. But yeah, but back to the Jay-Z and Beyonce. They just made them look so human, right? I think it did. I mean, some people are like, I don't give a damn if they had a juice box. They're millionaires. They don't have the same type of problems we have. But
that's fine. But the picture was cute.
I just was feeling like that was pretty urban and niggerish.
We don't drop them balls.
Oh,
but it's all good. But
it was kind of urban. Like, come
bring
on,
the snacks?
yes.
She's a child.
That is another thing. Leave Shorty home. Like, ain't nobody else bring their kids to the Grammys.
Everybody else's kid is not named Blue Ivy.
Pink bought Willow.
How old was she though?
Willow's like the same, roughly.
Willow Smith is like 12.
No.
Willow Smith's actually like 18.
No. I'm talking about Pink, the singer Pink, but her daughter Willow. She has a Willow too. But God, Willow must be like.
Right, but was they eating like cheeses and
But she wasn't on the front row.
That's what but still.
Right.
They weren't on the front row.
I feel like at something like the Grammys, like you should kind of act accordingly. Like they're already looking at you because you are of another race. So like you out there eating, damn, they might as well have pork rinds and turnip juice. Like what?
So you were not a fan of
turnip juice.
Shots fired. That's what we do.
Fed Shorty before or after or
it's
like
during
a break. And I know they got like
10
nannies or something. Somebody could have took Shorty backstage and fed her. And she didn't even look that hungry, but just to be eating.
You said she didn't look that hungry.
And then you on the front row. That was a bit much for me.
Okay.
And then he didn't have a shape up, was making me mad. And
yeah, Jay-Z with the hair. I'm like, we were talking about this offline too. I was kind of feeling that.
That's genius hair.
I like the hair, but you can still do a shape up. Like, let's not forget Marcy, son. Ain't nothing nice. Like, we understand you a billionaire now, but
yeah. Well, this is what I'm gonna say about bringing your child to the award ceremony. Like you said, it's like a 4 or 5 hour
event.
Long day.
That has got to be torture to the child.
Movie. Like nobody really brings their little kids to an adult movie that's gonna be real long.
But it's Blue Ivy. Like if it was like you and me sitting on the front,
I can't wait till them children grow up. I'm gonna be.
I feel like Kim would brings.
But I'm saying she's younger.
Yeah,
and he's
fair,
younger.
fair. Oh, you're talking age-wise.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be ridiculous.
Oh, hey, James.
I'm not condoning it, but I'm just like, devil's advocate.
Maybe when kids are a little older, I say like.
She's a star.
12.
Right.
Well, maybe.
And there's another point another little thing that I saw where Jay-Z and Beyonce, like, Blue Ivy has a little bit of a personality.
Yeah.
Because Jay-Z and Beyonce were like clapping, and she was like, settle down.
Right.
But like with a real adult settle down
Right.
face though, like, and then she like pivoted to her father and was like,
I know you're not clapping.
Right.
But the memes that came out of that was
I mean,
hilarious.
I don't know. I just like seeing stuff like that, when to see like stars and like a human like element, just let you know that they're just like us, man, with just so much more money. Awesomeness, I guess. I mean, because Jay-Z is like
difference.
Right. And Beyonce was sitting there looking like a straight up diva, but like had cookies and juice boxes. Like, it was just so crazy, man. I really enjoyed that.
Kendrick said Jay for president.
No. Where did that come from?
No.
Who said that? Who said that?
Kendrick Lamar said it.
When did he say that? Because I totally missed
They
that.
said he tried to like slip it in
he
at the
did
end
slip
of
it
one
in.
of his like appreciation.
His one of his speeches
When
he did.
accepted one of his awards, he tried to like slide it in real quick at the end.
It was real quick.
Lakeisha says that part was hilarious. It's your sister.
Yeah.
But okay, so you guys, what we won't do is just because somebody said Oprah for president, we're not gonna just start nominating people for president. Let's not do that. But when we come back, we got some basketball coaches in the building, y'all. We're gonna talk Mercy IND. Go Mercy. Mercy Magic.
I don't know why she won't get this right. It's IND Mercy.
So, be right back.
Just a Bit Outside radio show.
There is one glaring stat that I read about while watching the games over the weekend. New York Yankees went 22 straight innings with at least one strikeout.
Really?
That's a major league record for the postseason.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's an interesting statistic.
It is, and then when you think about it, it's like, okay, that, to me, that's like a big reason why, they're losing right now.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the home of Talk Lately with Monty, every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
And the guy, my friend was like, hey, there's a young lady walking down. He's like, hey, you should go holler at her. And I'm like, nah, man. I'm a shy guy anyway, so I'm not going to do that. But he's like, yeah, do it, man. Go ahead, do it. So I said, hey, how are you? She kept walking past, and my friend also yelled out something as well. So she had stopped, and she had looked at us or whatever, and she said, this was the day before Christmas, too. It was so bad. And she's like, God damn it, it's Christmas. Like, leave me alone. And I'm like, what's wrong? I'm just trying to talk to you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm literally trying to talk to him, catcalling. And I'm thinking, like, it's funny. You know what I mean? I'm literally thinking, this is a couple years ago. I'm literally thinking, like, this is funny. Huh? You know what I mean? Like, whatever. We get into that bar, and she's there. Okay? And she lays me out.
Good for her.
She lays me out. I tell you, I mean, little do I know, I had dealt with a hardcore feminist that day. She even told me, she's like, I'm a feminist. You did not know that. You do not know who I am. You do not know where I'm from. You do not know who I know.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Shepsworth Bentley. And if you haven't heard last week's show, make sure you guys go into BeExposedRadio.com's Facebook page or YouTube page and check it out, because you don't want to miss it. Our next show is going to be next Sunday, every Sunday, 7 to 8 p.m., Homegrown Radio, new, fresh Baltimore radio.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the home of Talk Lately with Monty, every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
You are tuned in to BeExposedRadio.com.
Not what's going to happen.
That's exactly.
Do y'all think that we're about to go to war with North Korea?
We're going to get tracked down, huh?
Do you think North Korea is going to bomb us? Is it going to be like a nuclear?
Probably.
No? Probably.
We lost all our allies.
Yep.
All of them.
Now, is that because of Trump, or is that something Obama
because
did?
of Trump.
He purposely lost them. He said it too. He doesn't want to.
All the people that don't like us now, there are nice pictures of Obama meeting with them.
She said, also look at his past campaign. Most of his endorsements were from the Klan. Y'all about to assassinate me. My phone, my hair keeps getting tangled up in this thing. But I have read this plenty of different times that the Klan, oh my God, y'all about to yell at me so bad. But just tell me if I'm wrong or right. Did they or did they not endorse Obama also?
No, they did not.
Was that a rumor that I heard?
Yes, it
I
was.
swear in my life I have heard that the Klan has endorsed Obama. I'm dead serious, yo. Like, please
be careful leaving.
Can somebody Google that for me? I'm dead serious. No. Like, I read somewhere. I think it was like when he ran back in
you want to meet his parents? These are his parents.
Says who?
Crystal Renee Radio Show.
Plenty of them. We call them pen pals in my family.
So glad you said that word, because I've actually found out that there are websites, ladies and gentlemen. There are dating websites for men who are incarcerated. Yes. I'm so fucking lonely. I just may sign up for one of those websites.
Don't do it.
Don't you think I shouldn't?
Because they passing your letters around.
Oh, is that what they do?
And one of his friends go send you a letter, and then they go wind up asking you for a Verizon phone card and a couple dollars on their books because they just spent all that money.
You know a little bit too much.
Their daughter. I told you I have uncles.
Okay.
I know the game.
All right. Well, we're going to talk more about the game. The topic of the day, you guys, is called Dangerously in Love. Pen Pals.
Edition.
Your little... Call me up 410-702-5657.
The Artist Exchange Radio Show every Friday 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. every Saturday 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live on BeExposedRadio.com.
I was meeting with a friend yesterday, and I've gotten to the point where don't ask me a question because the truth is going to come out. And
exactly.
Just don't do it.
If you ain't looking for the truth, don't come to me.
Don't do it because I can't hold my tongue. And she wants to be this stylist, boutique, but you're not doing it.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
All right, look, now like I say, we got a full house tonight, man, and this is no joke. We about to talk about the main event, the biggest thing that's going on in Baltimore this weekend regarding women's sports. I told y'all, it's the Mercy.
That's right.
IND game.
Get that dog.
Let's go blue. Let's go blue.
Woo! So, here to my left, I got Coach Steve from Mercy High School in the building. Say what's up. Shout Mercy out.
What's going on? How you doing? Go Mercy. Go
All
Magic.
about the magic, baby. It's all about the magic.
Whatever.
His mic is broke. You can't hear him.
I'm going to clap.
Right, you go. Right. More cowbell.
All right. And across from me, man, this is a good dude. I mean, I know he's wearing the wrong colors and he's with the wrong organization. We're going to say that, but this is a good brother across from me, man. It's Coach Rob representing IND. Say what's up, Rob.
How y'all doing?
Now, listen to that. Look, right.
How y'all doing?
She did the same damn thing, though. I said, say what's up, Jana. She's, how y'all doing? I'm just
over at IND, we at ease all the time. We at ease.
Right. Okay.
Well, I just want to thank both of you for taking the time to come on. I know it's been a busy, it's going to be a busy week for you guys. I know you guys have been doing a lot of promoting for the big game, and for you guys to take the time to come on, it's really awesome, and I really appreciate it. So let's get down to it. Let's give you guys a platform to shout out all your awesomeness and whatnot. So we're gonna get right into the interview. And like I was telling Steve, you guys are just gonna alternate responses.
We ain't gonna argue.
No, not yet. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna get there yet.
No arm wrestling, nothing like that.
Ain't no arm wrestling.
You can't do that.
I don't know. We might have to clear the table. I don't know.
I'm not opposed.
Right. I want to say we might have to do one, and then me and Jana might do one.
Right.
Okay, wait. She don't break my little arm.
Right.
Keep us going.
Right.
Keep the party going.
All right, for the ladies.
It's that kind of ball.
Yeah. Cheers.
Long as we
Cheers.
know. Long as we know.
Okay.
That's mine in the card.
Okay, Coach Steve.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell us how you became the basketball coach at the best high school, Mercy High School in Baltimore on Northern Parkway.
Yeah, absolutely. We're doing a lot of good things over on the Parkway, and I'm very excited to be there. This is now my 3rd year.
Okay.
Prior to this, I came from Spalding. I was at Spalding for about 10 years.
Okay.
Where they make the basketballs?
Yeah, that place where they make the basketballs. Yep, that place.
Look at his face.
I just needed to know what kind of reference we had. Okay. Yeah, so the building where they made the basketballs was where we coached, and we did a lot of good things over there. Had some great kids. We were able to send a lot of kids to college through basketball. And we got an opportunity to play on ESPN a couple of times and travel around the country representing women's sports. So we did a lot of good things over there, and the opening came up at Mercy, and it was a good time for me to make that transition. So I decided to take a chance.
Fantastic. Coach Rob, please tell us how you became the coach of IND basketball.
Ooh, that's a long story.
Is this a commercial break?
Here he go. Bulletin board material.
I didn't even orchestrate that.
Right.
No, I was assistant coach for a year and a half before I ended up getting a head coaching job. Doug Abel ended up leaving IND and left the program in the hands of myself. So
awesome.
It's been working out well for the last 4 years for us. I also coach AAU girls basketball in the city.
What's the age group?
Actually, my age group now is 15U, but our organization, we have ages 4th grade through 11th grade.
Fantastic.
And it's power move out of Baltimore, yes.
Fantastic. And just so you guys know, the camera's right there.
Oh,
so.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to look too much,
Right, see y'all's handsome faces.
Yeah.
So, let me ask you this: is there any difference coaching high school girls, say for you, as opposed to coaching like AAU? I mean, maybe with high school there might be a little more strategy involved, or.
I say AAU is a little more, I ain't gonna say freelancing. You try to focus on playing man-to-man because you're really showcasing the girls for the next level to go to college. So what we do is just strictly man-to-man. And on offense, we kind of let them loose a little bit. Whereas in high school, we got to kind of strategize against each other because, like what I said, Mercy and IND, when we play each other, it's like Ravens and Steelers. You don't know what the outcome is going to be. Somebody can be 0-14, like the Ravens could be 0-14.
Why we got to be 0-14?
Right.
14-0. So
Why can't we be 14?
I'm just saying. I'm just trying to make an analogy so we can
Flip
figure it out.
around.
But you really have to go into the game knowing that you really got to have a game plan to make it work.
Okay. And when you were at Spalding, were you coaching women's basketball?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So your approach and I guess strategy probably hasn't changed much.
No, not at all. But I mean, I'll echo what Rob said. I mean,
Okay.
I coach AAU as well. I coach with the Maryland Hurricanes, and it's kind of a similar thing. I mean, as Rob said, during the AAU season, you're trying to showcase the kids. There are a lot of college coaches that are out there. There are specific times when the NCAA opens up its schedule and allows the college coaches to talk to the kids and to view the kids. So we try and hit the big tournaments during those times. And really, it's about getting the kids out there, allowing them to run and showcase their skills so that they can get that opportunity for a college coach. We try our best to provide opportunities for kids to use basketball to get to college. And so even whether I'm at Spalding or whether I'm at Mercy, the approach is still the same. My philosophy is God, family, school, and basketball in that order. I tell my kids all the time, if you're not doing basketball, it better be for one of those other 3 things. If you're missing basketball, it better be for one of those other 3 things. So, whether it's AAU or whether it's high school basketball, we're always trying to stress those things.
Coach Rob, what would you say that your coaching philosophy is with the girls at IND?
Be aggressive, be detailed, but I love defense. Defense. And on offense, be a little free. We run a play, just be free with it. If you got a chance to get an open shot and nobody's on you, shoot the shot. You know what I mean? That's the only way you're going to win. Shoot the shot.
Well, I can definitely say that in this day and age, I'm a big fan of the NBA. I watch a lot of NBA basketball. There's no defense being played at all, barely. You know, so
to the playoffs.
Right. So to hear you saying that you're trying to instill that type of philosophy at a young age, where we all hope that it'll carry on through through college, or that they go on to the pros. That's really refreshing to hear. So that's really awesome.
Hey, they say defense wins championships.
Defense wins championships.
I say the same thing. And let me just go off on a quick little tangent real fast, everybody. People are saying about the Houston Rockets, right, that they could possibly take on the Golden State Warriors. Okay? And we all know that the Houston Rockets, we all
That's what
they don't play, they don't play much defense, but they are the type of team that will seriously shoot your lights out. I mean, scoring 40 points in one quarter, has happened quite often. Do you guys actually think they have a shot at the title against Golden?
No. Houston?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No. I don't see it.
No. I mean, because the reality of it is all roads go through Golden State. And you have to be able to play defense. If you can't defend Steph, then you got to be able to defend Clay. If you can't defend Clay, then you got to be able to defend Durant, and then it just goes on and on and on and on from there. But defense wins championships, and just to echo again what Rob said, especially in girls basketball and women's basketball, it's critical that we play good defense, because we press we teach the fundamentals.
In all aspects of life.
All aspects of life.
I don't even know why I'm hitting Michelle.
No. To piggyback on what she said, it makes sense because you're not gonna get things done when you're playing a little bit of defense.
Right.
When you play a whole lot of defense and you get what you need, right?
Give good D. I'm with you.
I understand. I get it.
And 5.
Right.
But no. To say on that, I think if you're talking about NBA right now,
Celtics,
OKC, and we on
OKC
might have the best chance to. I'm not a Celtics fan. But
I'm not either, but
OKC
that's the best team in the East.
I think they have a better chance than Houston because they play defense.
I would agree.
OKC can't get it together. I mean, they're on an 8-game winning streak, but they play a little sloppy. Maybe it's coming together, but.
We'll talk a little more NBA in a few minutes. I'm gonna bring it back to the interview for all of our Mercy and ID friends out there. Okay, so we all know the big game is this weekend. It's Friday.
Friday at 7:30, CQ Arena.
CQ Arena. And where exactly is that located? That's Towson University? Did it just become the CQ Arena? Or
a few years ago.
Really?
Yeah. It's been CQ.
Okay.
Shout out to Coach Diane Richardson, new coach up at Towson U, new women's basketball coach. So.
Hey, man, I might need a plug on that one, man. Like, seriously.
She got history. Everybody.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right,
so. She put Riverdale on the map.
Yes, she did.
So you guys, you both have a couple of big games under your belt. I just wanted to kind of, let our viewers and our listeners know. Let me ask you, what does the tradition of the game mean to you, Coach Rob?
Ooh, it means.
Look at he was ready, right?
Look, you get inspired as a former basketball player, now a coach, and then you see the girls get hyped up all week, and you're looking at them like, what's wrong with you? Like, we gonna get Mercy. We gonna stop Mercy. I'm like, ooh, hope it don't be no fight.
Right.
But me,
that's what we don't do.
No, we don't. We just handle business on the court. Yeah, we do.
Yeah, don't come to the hill. Don't come to the hill with that madness, baby.
You're gonna dig the hill down. But no, I'm inspired because the girls know I get pumped up before a game. Sometimes I dance in the locker room. I try to sing and rap, but they know I can't do it. But I do it anyway. But one of the things I get from it is, we do all the festivities in school. Like today they had pajama day. Tomorrow they're going to have something else. I know Thursday is the big pep rally. So, that's when I get on the mic and say something crazy, do something crazy, get the crowd hyped. But I know leading up to the game, they're going to be so hyped to play defense. Like last year, I don't know what happened. Like I'm looking at the girls like, okay, are we going to loosen up a little bit? Right. I mean, but it means a lot because I had 2 girls to go to IND, and I have one graduating this year, and just to watch them get, I just being an athlete myself, just seeing the festivities going on, it makes me feel good.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. What about you, Coach Steve? What does the tradition mean to you?
Yeah, it means a whole lot. I mean, as Rob said, I think, watching the kids just get so hyped leading up to the game. I mean, there's, almost a countdown clock in their head from the day school starts. It's, when is the Mercy IND game? And they're constantly thinking about it, and they're constantly, working towards it. And everything that we do is about the big game. As Rob said, when they get out there on the floor, it starts out with them being a little tense. Because they're used to having 65 fans at a game,
right?
Not 5,000 people at the game.
Absolutely.
And they're not used to the big college floor and all of the noise and all of those other kinds of things. So it takes a little while for them to settle down. But from a tradition perspective, I mean, it's a wonderful thing for women's sports to be showcased in this fashion. Because a lot of times, women get treated like second-class citizens, even in sports.
That's why they got Title IX.
Right. So, I tell our girls, going back to your NBA conversation, I tell my girls, you want to be players that are going to play in college. Watch women's basketball.
I know, that's
watch
right.
those teams. Those are the people that you aspire to be like. Watch those folks. It's not that I don't want you to watch the NBA. If you choose to watch the NBA, watch it for the entertainment value that it is. But understand that college basketball is where it's
fundamentals.
At. Exactly. That's where the fundamentals are
fundamental
made.
Right.
And so, the tradition is a big deal. And we just, we want to go out there and represent Mercy the best way that we possibly can.
I can dig that. I can dig that. Eric, how much time we got left, bro?
I'm fired up. I need to go to these schools.
All right, look, you guys.
You come to the game on Friday?
I might.
Hey, Deandra, red looks good on you, babe. Red looks good on you.
Anybody will be
we'll be right back, you guys. All right.
It's time for a flashback.
And I'm not gonna say all Aries don't know, but
it's just the one you had. That was just
the long one, But it's always something that you can.
Go ahead, Bliss. Can you recollect any signs that you might like get right?
October 15th or 16th. What is that?
And Libras.
See, I've had some good Libras and I had one really bad Libra, but he was white, so he his back anyway. So I don't.
Wait. Hold on, wait a minute. Demonstrate. You got to demonstrate the back.
No. Ain't no way.
Not the nerve. How they bust? Boy, show how they bust.
And then want to cry afterwards. I mean, what the is the point of the tears? I mean, I can see you shake, and shake it off real quick. But you crying? F out of here.
What was he crying for?
Cause baby, this big baby. You in? I got that good nasty bitch. The shame.
McLean's Couch every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Only on BeExposedRadio.com. Be Exposed Radio.
And more money, let them know like you're gonna get a hit if you do some rap stuff. You know what I mean?
Right. Now, appropriation, like they be getting their money. I was just about to talk about that too. Appropriation. Is it appropriation when they do? Because Miley Cyrus. Like think about it. You got like Miley Cyrus. You had Justin Bieber, and you had like even Katy Perry and Pink. You remember? I don't know if y'all remember Pink. She used to do like some hip hop stars, some like R&B stuff too. Do you think that's appropriation? Are they taking from the culture without like?
I don't know. Like the way I look at it is, if it seems forced, then 9 times out of 10 it's not really them. Yeah. So then it's appropriation. You feel me? But if I hear sincerity and the genuineness in what you're doing, and if they decide to label it hip hop, and your skin ain't the typical hip hop skin, you feel me? I can accept that it's hip hop. Like, cause hip hop is what we do. Like, you feel me? Like, people don't look at it like that, but it is. Like, and Busy B himself told me that. You feel me? Like, rap is a thing that we do. You feel me? And hip hop is something that we live.
Right.
So if you telling me your truth, but your skin and my skin on opposite sides of the barrier, who am I to say that that's not hip hop?
That's true. That's true. Now, and we got a newer person. I don't know if y'all know about this, but we got a new person that's kind of like on that culture too. Well, she's not really new. Fergie. Y'all remember Fergie
from Black Eyed Peas?
Yeah, yo, I heard she got a new album out, and I was unfortunately I was listening to this with a female friend of mine, a few weeks ago, and I'm not gonna lie, bro, it's actually pretty good. And I was real surprised, yo. It's like
What's up, guys? It's your boy Shepsworth Bentley, and make sure you guys check out Homegrown Radio every Sunday, 7 to 8 p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com. It's new, fresh Baltimore radio.
Join the Just a Bit Outside crew every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. on BeExposedRadio.com.
You want to start off?
I think I'll get it out of the way on a who's not.
Okay, do it.
The Orioles.
Right.
They got swept by the Royals. They lost 4 in a row, and the last 5 games have all been decided by 1 run. The game before, or the last game that they lost before the Royals was the Nationals, and it was Weeders, of course, one with a home run,
hit the home run.
Right. They're going into that National Series.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Right, and we are back. You guys, we got the coaches from IND and Mercy. I said IND first this time. Coach Rob and Coach Steve up here chopping it up, talking about the big traditional game that's going down this Friday. That's right. That's what he done said. West Side in the house.
He's showing his age.
So, yeah. We're having a great time with them, chopping it up, talking about, high school sports, the NBA, and we're just going to continue on with the interview. I'm going to start off with you, Coach Steve. Are there any players on Mercy's team that you would like to highlight, or if you want to take a few minutes to highlight all of them?
You know what? I'm going to toss this over to Rob. I'll let him go first so I can get some pointers.
All right, okay. Coach Rob.
Y'all
need notepads so you can take some notes.
You know I had no problem talking about some of the players. You got to praise them sometimes because I do burn them up in practice. I'm gonna start with I got actually 5 seniors. I'm just gonna run them down real quick. I got Jalen Armstrong committed to college. Madison DeBose, my daughter, committed to college. Brittany Isopone senior, committed to college. Eve Ammons, she's also committed to college. And Megan Weatherly, she's a lacrosse player.
Fantastic.
But she plays basketball. She started on the team. She's committed to college.
Excellent.
So that's one thing I really like about it. That's one thing why we get into coaching, to make sure the kids get a chance to go the extra mile, to go to college. I have a junior that's pretty outstanding, Lashara Williams, number 23. She's pretty good. And I have Anaya Russell. She's a sophomore. She's our point guard. She's actually now probably our best player. Jalen Armstrong probably our second best player, but Anaya Russell, who's probably being recruited by every team in every conference, probably in the top conference. She's a tough player. She's a 5'11" point guard from Maryland. Averages about 25 points a game in the conference. And I think she's just getting warmed up. When she came to IND, she was a little worried about academics, coming from a public setting. But actually, she's thriving. She's a B student now. Like I said, once she got over once she got over the fear of academics at IND, she's fine now. And midterm, she kind of her scoring average kind of dropped down to 19, 20 a game because she was, you know, trying to focus on the grades. Now that's over, and she's going to get a taste of the big game. So we see what she's going to do.
All right, we're gonna pass that back to you for the assist.
Yeah, now that I got the roster and the notes.
All right, I said to y'all want to take notes. I got paper here for you.
It's all mental.
He know all the notes.
We don't write stuff down. Hey, here's the thing. Like Rob, I got 5 seniors. You know, and I'll start out. You know, I got Kaya Edwards, and Kaya is working on committing to college right now. She's got a couple of offers that are
fantastic.
I've got Lauren Adams. Lauren just committed to Wesley College in Delaware. Jasmine Franklin transferred over from Seton Keough.
I thought I was going to get her too.
Yeah, I know. So Jasmine came over from Seton Keough. Really excited about Jasmine. She's doing a lot of good things out there on the floor. Kristen Curry is another senior that we have looking at colleges right now. And Rachel Hebler is a lacrosse player. She's already committed to York. Yeah, she's going to York for lacrosse, but she's a basketball player. Unfortunately, she just got injured, but hopefully we'll see her out on the floor on Friday. And then my little Spitfire.
What's wrong with her?
My little Spitfire.
He tried it.
Ada Tempered. I mean, Ada just brings it all the time. I mean, she just brings a little ball of energy. Yeah, she's probably one of the top soccer players in the country, and at least in Maryland, if not in the country, and is being recruited all over the place for soccer. But she brings that same energy to the basketball court. She is a defensive assassin. So really proud of Ada. And then I got, you know, a couple of sophomores that are coming up. Chanel Henson is a sophomore that's doing good things and coming along. So, you know, I'm proud of where the team is. We continue to grow every year, and that's what you look for as a coach. You look for growth in each of your players and growth in the program. So I'm happy with where we are, and I'm looking forward to Friday.
Awesome. You guys don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to round out this interview with the fellas and possibly talk a little bit of NBA for y'all. Don't go anywhere. Just a bit outside.
Be Exposed Radio.
Let me do that.
There's certain things for everybody.
Yeah, like,
you know what I mean?
There's a time and a place for everything. Maybe if I'm sitting down reading a book and then I'm like, all right, cool. Let me throw this Lupe on, get this real lyrical going on, and maybe I see a whole nother side of something. But if I'm sitting down with a bottle, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it. Like, you might turn on the right Lupe song, you feel me? And because I'm drunk, I'm going to get lit for it. Right. But, yeah, for the most part.
What's up, guys? It's your boy, Shepsworth Bentley. And make sure you guys check out Homegrown Radio every Sunday, 7 to 8 p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com. It's new, fresh, Baltimore radio.
Is what it is. Radio show.
All right, listen. All right, say situation. Cause I keep telling y'all, it's different situations in the child support thing. You can't just pinpoint one thing. You can't just say, "Oh, here did be. That's why you're on child support." Oh, he this. That's why you're on child support. Oh, she this. That's why she on child support. No, sometimes it could just go off of, "Oh, I just called him and asked him, can he pay for the pictures? He ain't want to pay for the pictures. I'm taking his ass downtown." Yup.
Well, you got to know. Know who you dating.
Hold up. I just called her. I just called her and asked could she just get Junior some shoes. She couldn't even get him no church shoes. I'm taking her ass downtown. Now, when you go downtown, you go down there, you get $500. Right. Now you mad because you getting $500, and now you really ain't getting no shoes for Junior or Lord CC. Because you're getting $500 now. Right.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, if you're a good father or a good mother, and you're paying child support, right? You still gonna go ahead and do all that because
hold up.
It's just what it is.
Hold on, and that's another situation.
Right.
But you know what that creates? Now when we at the party, mommy and daddy ain't even down there speaking.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome back, you guys. Welcome back. We have Mercy in the building.
Go Magic.
Along with IND in the building.
That's a penguin, by the way.
It's a penguin, and it's a strong penguin, too.
My high
it's a
school was
king
penguins too.
Wow.
Right.
My high school mascot was a penguin.
And you're excited about that.
I was. I felt included in the conversation.
Oh, I thought you meant you went to Penguin. I was about to say, are they still open? Like the pregnant girls?
No, I went to school in DC.
Yo, Coach Rob.
I went to school in DC.
Wait, what is a magic though?
She said penguin.
Penguin, the pregnant girls school. You remember that back in the day?
That's not what I was.
No, I'm from Connecticut. I didn't know.
I'm from BC. I didn't know about it either.
Yes,
I thought it was penguin too.
I thought it was Penguin too because they was like waddling.
Oh yeah.
What is a magic?
What is a magic? A magician, right?
You create magic.
You know, we make magic. We make magic happen.
Right.
Magic happens on the Parkway.
Yeah.
You know, going back to the NBA, you ever heard of Shaquille O'Neal, Penny Hardaway? They played for a team, you know, called the Orlando Magic. They were making magic down there. As I recall, they even won a championship.
I mean, Orioles Magic. Orioles Magic. Yeah.
Orioles Magic.
What's the
Pittsburgh
all-time
Steelers
record?
make magic all the time.
Did you say 5 in a row?
They
didn't.
Steelers magic all the time.
Yo, they won the last 5?
No, last 4.
They
Last
have
4?
won
But
the
the sign
last
girls
4.
have is just.
What's the all-time
They have
record?
won. Mercy.
Do y'all know what the all-time record is?
Mercy is up.
Yay, yay!
No, I think
10
we're
to
up.
12 games.
Yes,
they're up.
yes, we are up.
I'm trying to close that gap.
Yeah.
So we have a tradition of winning at Mercy High School.
Yes, it's called winning tradition.
Yes.
I mean, that's what we do.
Yes.
You know, that's what we do.
What can I say this to the community out here? Since I've been coaching this program at IND, Penguins, I get it right?
Yep.
We haven't lost yet. So I just want to let that be known.
The following message is
Shot fired. That's what we do.
Bang, bang, bang.
What happened?
All right. So let's continue on with the interview. Coach Steve, what's been the highlight of your season thus far?
Oh, I think, you know, the highlight for us was senior night the other night. You know, the girls went out. We played Glenelg Country School, and the girls went out, and they won the game. They were feeling it. You know, I said to them, you know, my pregame speech was, you know, this is your last. You know, this is your last time playing this team as seniors. This is potentially your last time playing at home. You know, go out and make the most of it. You have nothing else to lose. And they went out and they played a great game and made the most of the opportunity that they had. So I was really proud of that. And then I talked to our AD, and he said, yay, this is one of the first times we won on senior night in a long time. So that, you know, that made me feel good. And it was special for them, and that makes it special for me because, like Rob said, we're always doing it for the kids. So.
Shout out to Nick Gill.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the dude right there.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Now,
go ahead, Coach Rob.
I do like somebody from Mercy, and that's my man Nick Gill.
Yeah.
Everybody else?
Nick's a good dude. Yeah, Nick's a good dude.
Shout out to my AD, too, and Brett Smith.
Yeah.
You know we love you.
Yeah.
And shout out to Lisa. Like, yo, Lisa, you definitely on point with everything. Thank you so much.
Lisa.
Rob is crazy.
Right.
I'm starting trouble.
Right.
You shouldn't have put a mic in front of me.
I know, man. So what's the highlight of your season, Rob?
Well, we didn't have senior night yet. Really, our highlight probably was the team just being together, the full team being together when we went up to Rose Classic up in Brooklyn. And just the girls, you know, getting together, knowing each other even more. Everybody said we needed one of them bonding trips
Exercises.
or bonding exercises, anything like that. And we just was like, we'll use this trip as one of them. And we didn't do anything after the first game. We won. We played boys and girls. Won that game. We went back to the hotel. Only thing we did was order pizza and have wings. And the girls just went in their room, and something happened. They had chemistry the next day. We ended up losing the game. Lost by 5 to a very good team from Staten Island. But I seen something that I was waiting for since Jalen, one of our top players, got hurt. She was out for 30 days. When she came back, everything just started falling back in place. So I'll say that trip to the Rose Classic in Brooklyn was one of our highlights so far this year.
Well, that's got to be a good feeling as a coach to see that cohesiveness and that camaraderie because, you know, that really does translate onto the court.
They didn't have it tonight, though. I'm going to chalk it up to midterm.
I'm going to hurt him.
Yeah. I mean, that's one of the things about basketball season that not like any other sport. I mean, we have so many interruptions. You know, we got Thanksgiving, we got Christmas, you know, we have midterms. I mean, they're just big interruptions in the schedule, and we just have to make the most out of it, you know, so.
Okay, so to kind of talk about your guys' like coaching styles and like philosophies again, both of you mentioned that you have players on your team that play multiple sports. Okay, me personally, I would think that might be a bit of a challenge for you guys. How do you go about handling that, you know, that type of situation?
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the headaches that you have when you are at a smaller school and when you're at a same-sex school. Everybody kind of plays everything, and they're out there representing the school in, you know, multiple sports, multiple clubs. I mean, again, going back to Christmas time, I had some kids that, you know, had to leave practice to go sing in the Christmas concert. Or or you know, you got a kid that is going to miss practice today because they got, you know, a soccer or something or other. And so as a coach, particularly again at a small school, you have to be a little sensitive to those things and allow some flexibility for that. But you still have to maintain discipline, right? We have a next man up mentality at Mercy, and you know, if you miss out, you miss a practice, then it's the next one up. You're trying to work your way back into that rotation. And all of the kids understand that. And the important thing is to get that buy-in early in the season. Make sure that everyone is on the same page in terms of what your goals are and understands what the rules and what the standards are, more importantly. We have standards. Okay. You know, and I tell the kids all the time, like the Steelers, the standard is the standard. We maintain that standard, and so if you miss, then you have to roll to the next one. So we keep going.
Fantastic. Would you echo that sentiment, Coach Rob? Or?
Yes, I same issues. Band, volleyball. I got some girls that play club volleyball. I have a couple of girls that play club lacrosse. But to be honest, I like the fact that girls play multiple sports. You're working different muscles. You're getting away from the norm of basketball over and over, and it helps you grow. I have actually all the athletes on my team except 2 play multiple sports. Some play 3 in the season. So and I have, like I said, I have one young lady that ran track and played basketball, and she's not going to school for both. So you never know what will happen if you don't play the other sport. I had a young lady a couple of years ago, Natalie Clemens. She's about 6'1", 6'2", very agile, played the wing for us. She stopped playing her junior year and focused on volleyball. Now she's at Elon playing Division I volleyball. So you can't get mad at that as a coach. You know, we got to appreciate that, you know, when things like that happen. Yeah. And most schools, especially small schools like us, single-sex schools, you need that just to push things forward.
Okay, so, I mean, you both have awesome players who are moving on with their careers to a collegiate level and everything. I kind of wanted to ask you both, give you guys a chance to let everyone know, what are your plans for the future with the basketball program at IND, Coach Rob?
Well, after these 5 seniors graduate, I'm looking to recruit some more players, just so I can know I can be competitive. But the goal, from what I'm hearing through the grapevine within the conference, is that we're going from the B conference to the A conference.
Really?
So, yes. And we need players.
Thank you, Jesus.
Well.
But I'm looking forward to that. That just shows the hard work we put in for the last 4 to 5 years.
Absolutely.
And I think the school is really trying to back that. Our new head of school, she really appreciates that. She's looking forward to it. And I think some of the faculty, and I know the players are, they're actually looking forward to it. So, and that's going to help recruiting, because, you know, in the B conference, sometimes, you know, players look down on us because we're in the B conference. So that's why we play the schedule that we play, to show them that we are trying to get exposure. So I'm just hoping the word get out that IND is looking forward to going to the A conference, and players, anybody available that want to come, please call me.
That's a big step. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Coach Steve.
Yeah, for me, I mean, it all starts with recruiting all of Coach Rob's players, and, you know, just taking any players that are going there. I mean, here's the thing, you know, there's an old saying that if you're not growing, then you're dying, and so we are always trying to grow.
Fantastic.
We're always out there. I mean, Rob and I, if nobody else is in the gym, we're going to be in the gym.
We're still as gear on.
Yeah, we're always going to be in there. And the reality of it is, if there's a kid that wants to work hard and wants to work out, we'll be in the gym teaching any kid, because, again, we do it for the kids. From our perspective, we want to continue to grow the program. We want kids that want to come into Mercy first and foremost for the academics.
Absolutely.
Because I'm looking for student athletes, I don't want kids that I have to worry about whether or not you're going to be passing, whether or not I got to hear from this teacher, the dean of students, shout out to Mariella, or any of those folks. I don't want to hear from them. I want to know that you're getting the work done in the classroom so that you can do the work in the classroom that is the basketball court. Because that's our classroom. We go out there and educate just like any teacher in a regular classroom. We're trying to teach them the life lessons of teamwork, discipline, accountability, responsibility, all of those things. So, we're trying to grow the program, and I'll tell anyone that's looking for an opportunity to come to a great school, Mercy is a great academic environment. And if you're looking to play basketball and you want to work hard, make your way over to the Parkway.
That's what's up.
This is not a commercial for Mercy.
She said this is not a commercial for Mercy.
But it is for IND.
All right. So since we kind of got all the business out of the way, let's have a little bit of fun. Oh yeah, go ahead, go.
Well, either one. Girls still, are they required to have like a GPA to play, like a certain GPA to play?
Well, I know probably at both schools. I gotta say this. You don't. There's not really a GPA, but you have to. If you fail a class or two, you're not playing.
Okay.
I don't want you to play. I can't get you to college with a bad GPA.
Right.
And I think we both will agree to this, that it's two things you got to have: that GPA and that SAT. We can take care of everything on a basketball court, but as far as the classroom stuff, you got to get it done. So, is there a certain requirement that I know of an IAAM? No, but schools have their own level of, you definitely, in our book, if you have a 3.0 or higher, we're going to push you to try to go to school.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So let's have a little fun with the fellas really quickly.
I get the rap.
Oh,
no, but you're on the right track here. So what we have, what we like to do here, just a bit outside. We have the just a bit outside Fave 5. So for our guests, we give you guys a topic, and you give us your favorite 5 on the topic.
Okay.
So what we want, and you got to be completely honest about this. So don't be trying to be all cool and whatnot.
All right.
The Fave 5 topic for tonight is what? Coach Rob, his face be killing me. What 5 musical artists do you have in rotation right now?
Right now?
Let's start with Coach Rob.
All right.
We're going to start with Coach Rob.
You lucky. I got this.
This is old school, so.
Yeah, dude. Go for what you know.
Nas, Illmatic.
Okay.
Chris Jones. A lot of people may not know who that is.
Chris Jones, okay,
yeah,
okay.
Chris Jones. I don't know the album, but
that's all right.
Phyllis Hyman. I just
good one.
Yes, Phyllis Hyman.
Yeah, good one.
KRS-One, The Blueprint, and that was the only one. Oh, I have a mixtape by Dave East. He's a new hip hop artist.
Yeah.
But it has a couple of songs up there. Like now, I'm old, but I do like this one song out by Migos. Not a Migos fan, but it's called Stir Fry.
Oh,
what's it called?
Stir Fry. It sounds like an old school hip hop beat, and it's just something about it.
I ain't heard that one.
Oh, yeah,
new. It's
yeah,
so,
I just heard it coming in here.
Coming in
really?
here. It was on coming in here.
Yeah, I'm old head too, but I mean, Migos for what they are, they're good.
Yeah. Especially when they do some old school, I kind of like it.
Yeah, for what they are, because half the time I don't know.
So that's in my rotation.
Okay, all right. Not bad. That's actually pretty decent.
A nice variety.
Yeah, I want to say, you're like our resident music expert over there.
Yeah.
Deandra Hutton. You approve?
I do.
Okay. All right, how about you, Coach Steve? What you listening to nowadays?
I'm still rocking that Kendrick Lamar's.
My man.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right, cool.
That thing was real. I mean, I'm surprised that Bruno beat him out yesterday on the Grammys.
Bruno's album was great.
I mean,
was it really?
I think what happened with that is Bruno had more mass appeal. than Kendrick. But I mean, just listening to those lyrics.
Wait a minute, what about Childish Gambino? Nobody's like.
Yeah, well, I was down with Awaken My Love. Yeah, I was gonna tell you that's another one that I got. Yeah, I agree.
But that is talent, though. That was different.
Look, part of it is you don't know whether to call him Childish Gambino or
Donnie Glover or whatever it is. Donnie Glover, Atlanta.
You don't know what to call him, brother.
Is that coming back on?
Yes.
It's back on?
It's starting in March.
Oh, in March.
Yes.
Back on.
Yes, that brother is very talented. I mean, he don't won an Oscar, a Grammy, and now all he has. I mean, I'm sorry, an Emmy and a Grammy, and he's got a Tony and an Oscar left, so he can run the table.
Yeah, he's doing good stuff.
Yeah,
he's doing good stuff.
Yeah.
I know y'all interrupted.
No, not at all. Look, I mean, I got that Childish Gambino in there. No, that's two.
Okay, there we go.
All right, my man.
Yeah, my tastes go a little bit more mellow.
Okay.
You know, it's funny. I ran away from home to go see Phyllis Hyman at Blues Alley.
I don't even know who that is.
You don't know who Phyllis
Hyman is? Jesus!
What?
Can we ask you your age, or will we get?
Yeah, go ahead.
Right.
I'm in my 30s.
You don't know who Phyllis is?
Oh.
She passed away.
No, but see, my mama don't listen to stuff like that. My mother's favorite song is Track Queen. So.
But even on Saturday morning when you had to wake up and clean the house, she didn't play Phyllis Hyman.
There's
she
a
played
92
That's the household I grew up in.
Anita
Makeup Kirby was about the oldest thing my mother listened to. Anita Makeup.
Oh. Man.
What's she saying?
Man, look.
Not even this issue.
So true for me. Prince is always in rotation for me.
Okay.
I mean, I die hard Prince fan, and the thing about Prince is Prince was the first concert I went to, which was then at the Baltimore Arena, and I mean that was just good stuff. So I actually took a day off. I took a day off when that dude died.
So we all agree that Prince is a top-notch artist, right?
Absolutely.
Let me say this. Do you know he never won a Grammy?
Yeah.
Hold that thought, you guys. We're going to talk about that offline.
Okay.
Maybe, hold on. What's your last one?
I would probably tell you last one, Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder.
Yeah,
you guys, when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit of NBA with the fellas. And Mercy is the best.
No, they keep getting it wrong on that side of the table.
Don't go anywhere. So, yeah, next.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the home of Talk Lately with Monty, every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
Be Exposed Radio.
Well, if you made them, take care of them.
Yeah, that's
period.
Real. Right. That's the real deal.
It's period.
Right. And all that old money shouldn't go toward this, money should go to if the child is with one of the parents 24/7, 7 days a week. You don't even come get your child every day. You come get your child once a month maybe, or once every 3 months.
Right.
You cannot dictate where that money goes, especially if the child ain't calling you about nothing. Now, if the child calling you every week, then you can question about where the child support is going. But if every time you pick up the child, they look nice, they ain't complaining about nothing, why are you worrying about where the money go at?
It is what it is. Radio show. Black by demand radio show.
So that's what this one deals with, right? So it says, wondering if someone attractive is checking you out or worrying that someone may be nosy about whatever you're doing. Simply check your watch and see what the person does. Mm-hmm. If they're actually watching you, they'll usually automatically look at their own watch as well.
Okay.
That's interesting. Mm-hmm. So they're saying their focus on you will be so high that they will mock what you're doing. Now, what I thought about when I read that was like when people yawn. Mm-hmm. You understand what I mean? Like one person to yawn, it triggers other people. So I think that's what they're getting at with this, because they'll be so focused on you. So like as ladies, I'm sure y'all have been in situations where you got dudes in there, that you might think is checking you out. Maybe that's a technique you could apply.
Okay, maybe that one will work better then. Because sometimes you just turn around and just look and see. Of course, people turn their head real fast.
Right.
They just turn around real fast. But normally, if you don't want the person to know you were staring, somebody turn around and look at you or whatever you see them look, you can just say, "Hey, how you doing?" And then go on about you.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
All right, y'all. We back at it. We back in the building. We back on. We back on. See how IND do? See how IND do?
Right,
They over there
right.
chopping it up, having giggles.
Right.
All right. Well, since we have two established and knowledgeable basketball coaches here, I figured we'd talk a little NBA. There's been a lot going on. Over the past couple of hours, there has been a big deal that went down. They're calling it a blockbuster trade. I don't know if I would really call it blockbuster, but it is eyebrow raising. Kind of want to get you guys' opinion on the Clippers trading Blake Griffin to the Detroit Pistons. Now, the Clippers will receive Tobias Harris, Avery Bradley, and Boban Marjanovic for Blake Griffin. So, who
no
is...
picks, no other picks, nothing
else. Okay,
nothing.
so... It says here, protections on Detroit's 2018 first-round pick include 1 through 4 in 2018, 2019, and 2020. Right.
Wow, they gave up 3, John?
Wow. Yeah. So, so Coach Steve, who I think I know what you're gonna say. Right. Who's the winner and the loser in this trade, if any? I mean,
I think the Clippers clearly won in that thing. I don't.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, Blake Griffin's best years and Kia commercials are behind him. So I just don't. I don't know that they're going to get
shots fired
out of Blake. I mean, if he can't catch the ball in the air at the rim, Blake can't give you anything else. So,
and he's be doing.
You got to play in the Eastern Conference. You got to play defense.
You got to play defense.
Yeah. But also, too, he's been hit with the injury bug, too. I mean, he can't go.
He is an injury.
Yeah.
I mean,
I ain't gonna go that far.
He's an
injury.
Probably
injured or walking when he about to trade out. My knee hurt.
Right. I can't get off the plane.
So, Coach Rob, would you agree? Would you say that the Clippers were clearly the winners in this deal?
Yes, they was. Yeah, I really believe so. Unless Blake can show me something, or did they get anything else? Like, did they get draft picks? Did they get?
It doesn't. I don't think so.
Says LA got everything, right?
Yeah.
Like it's something, but it doesn't balance out. I mean,
And
I like Blake, but
hey, look. I mean, we thought everybody was. We thought the 76ers were crazy when they traded away everything, when they got rid of everything. Yeah. So I think that there's more to this trade. There's more stuff behind the scenes because Blake wasn't happy in LA, and they weren't happy with him. So. I think there's a lot more to this.
Yeah, they got rid of him. They
gave him somebody else.
And they got all the draft picks.
Exactly.
And they about to build up in LA.
Exactly.
Okay, so word through the grapevine, though, is that they're also going to try to shop DeAndre Jordan and Lou Williams. Okay? So now, you already done shot.
Lou Williams need to go to Cavaliers. Somebody call LeBron. Go get Lou.
They want to get rid of Tristan or whatever his name is.
Kardashian.
Bomb.
Why can't that brother have his own name? That brother can't even have his own name.
He messed up when he did that.
Yeah.
He had that cheetah skin fur coat on. Bomb.
But what is this direction that the Clippers are going? Because you got rid of Chris Paul, right? Right, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got rid of Blake, and now you're trying to shop DeAndre Jordan and Lou Williams. So now all you really have left is, what's the boy's name? Doc Rivers' son.
Yeah, him, Doc Rivers.
Austin,
right. His name is Doc Rivers.
You know what I'm saying? So is that what the plan is? Like, are they trying to build a team around him?
That's what Steve said earlier, like with Philly. Like, they probably trying to do the same thing. They probably trying to build up, get some stockholder, a lot of draft picks, and see what happens from there. Look with Philly. Philly looks... Philly's gonna be in the playoffs this year.
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to be a Philly fan.
Yeah.
Then they went downhill, so I'm gonna pull out my old Bobby Jones jersey and I'm gonna become a Philly fan all over again.
Right.
Hey, my man.
You could get a 76ers ticket for like $15 a couple of years ago, if if that much, and look at them now.
I love that Ben Simmons.
And we tell Rob will agree with this. We tell our kids all the time, you got to trust the process. Yeah, you just got to trust the process.
So speaking of the Eastern Conference, let's just do a quick round robin. Everybody just say who they think the best team in the Eastern Conference is, because I feel like there's a lot of speculation with the Eastern Conference. You cannot necessarily say the Cleveland Cavaliers have this thing sewn up. I know you're a Boston Celtics fan.
No, I'm a Wizards fan, but
I know that you were like, you said that they're like the best team. Yeah. But I'm going to ask you a question in a second. So we'll just go do like a round robin. We'll start with Coach Rob.
Cleveland. I really feel, yes.
You're a LeBron James fan, though.
Yes, I'm a LeBron James.
I just can't
You
read
sound
with
like
these
my
guys.
pastor. Shout out to Walk by Faith, man. But you know, this whole crybaby LeBron thing.
I be calling them, what's the word? Bron sexuals?
Yes. Stop. Stop.
All right, so Cleveland Cavaliers, you know, which is an interesting choice because there's just so much turmoil going on with them, and I have a big thing about cohesiveness, and you know, they just don't have it right now.
They need a hug.
It's a lot of time left. They got a lot of time to pull together.
They got a lot of time to get it together, and I think they will get it
together. Jana, you want to pass? We're gonna defer that to your counterpart, Deandra, right here.
Celtics are coming out the East.
Okay, so all right, so this is my thing. Damn, all right. We're about to go to a commercial break. Hey, you guys, when we come back, we're going to finish this NBA discussion. I want to thank Coach Rob and Coach Steve for coming through. Again, MHS is the best. Friday, the big IND Mercy game.
It's going down.
Right. Hey, listen, these guys will be all over Baltimore all week. Be on the lookout. These programs are awesome. Inquire. Look into it. If you know a young lady that wants to play basketball, you need to contact one of these gentlemen right here because this is where it's at.
Go Catholic school.
I know that's right. Just a bit outside.
Black by Demand radio show.
2 years ago. If you broke that bike and it don't work, that's on you, brother. I suggest you get that toolkit out back and then start working with it, right? Yes. So my son's looking at me like, wow. And I broke down to him how we had got fixing flat tires down to a science. Mm-hmm. You understand what I mean? Sticking the tube in the water. Right? Talk to me, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, critical thinking. And seeing, we look at that now and like kids, they not as on hands like we were back in the day.
That's because nowadays you don't have to put the bikes together anymore. They can come assembled.
Yeah, everything's coming assembled.
In the store, they ask you like if you want it already assembled.
Right.
Back then, you just got the box with 1 million pieces.
Right, and today I don't think they could work with that.
It's just like the thought process. Nowadays, you get a bike that's already put together. Now, when you were younger, you had to put this bike together.
You got to put it together.
That basically closes your mind into learning how to do something.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Now you're giving it something. So, okay, you take this. And this is what it is.
Right,
so now we have to run with this instead of teaching the child, this is how you put this together so you see the result as this.
Right. Critical thinking. I like that. So look, not to cut you off, Mr. Denise, but let's go to our first commercial break.
And I just came home from jail. Mm-hmm. I've been home maybe 6 months, 7 months, somewhere around there. And I'm so tired of losing people.
Right.
So when I wrote this song, like, I cried while I wrote it. I cried listening to the instrumental that was made by Doughboy Music. Mm-hmm. I even cried recording it. And when I got to the part where like I broke down on the song, my brother was like, "Yo, you want me to stop it?" And I was like, "Nah, just let it rock." You know what I'm saying? Because in situations like when you lose people, especially the violence, it do something to you. Mm-hmm. Especially coming from there. And trying to change the whole situation around,
right,
to try to do something positive, and you just keep losing people, losing, and it's hard, man.
It's something that when you losing somebody to something that is like cancer, where you couldn't prevent it, right? It's just a lot of resistance, but it don't hurt as bad.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Okay, so welcome back, you guys. As you can see, I was able to get Coach Rob and Coach Steve to stick around and chop it up with us just a little bit longer. And we are going to continue this Who is the Best Team in the East discussion. So Deandra has clearly said that, the Boston Celtics, are the team to beat in the East. And, I'm going to have to say, I am really surprised with the Boston Celtics, this season. Because at the beginning of the season, they weren't even in my top 3. With the loss of Gordon Hayward and the addition of Kyrie Irving, the coach, was it Brad Stevens?
Brad Stevens.
Yeah, Brad Stevens. I mean, I have to tip my hat off to this guy.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because the loss of Hayward was such a huge piece. We did not know how these guys were going to perform, but they somehow managed to come up with a decent game plan that's actually working, and they're sitting the top of the Eastern Conference. So, that's legit.
Yeah. And I wanted the Wizards to be there, but they just...
I still got the Wizards in my top 3.
It's Gortat. It's Gortat.
He's the weakest link. He's the weakest link.
Ben wanted them to get rid of him. Like, he's not.
What can he get? What does he give you?
He got the dunk. The
But see, you know what I think? What I think with the problem is, who's going to take him though?
Right.
Who's going to take him? They can't get rid of him. So your best bet is in the upcoming draft, try to draft somebody.
Get somebody.
No,
yeah.
I'll say it's about Boston. I wasn't surprised with their success. Any team that has a quarterback or a point guard in football, your quarterback, you can win a lot of games.
Agreed.
Boston has a high-level point guard.
Agreed.
He can score, he can pass, and he can play a little D.
Yep.
So I still thought there was going to be a playoff team. Now that I was thinking they'd be a top 3.
Right.
No. But a playoff team, yes.
Yeah, look at what he did the other day to Steph. I mean, that just speaks to his basketball IQ, and it's unreal. It just absolutely is unreal.
Everybody counted him out when he got traded.
So do y'all think the Celtics got what it takes to take on the Golden State Warriors? Because obviously that.
I think the Warriors still going.
They don't even got enough to take on Cleveland.
Right. I agree with that. I mean,
and I love Kyrie, but
yeah. I mean, look, they won't get past Cleveland. Cleveland won't get past Golden State. The bench is just too deep. I mean, they can just go 9 deep. I mean, that's the reality of it.
I'm not gonna give it to Golden State out there. I like OKC.
Do you?
If OKC comes with
I do
mind
too,
right,
man.
like
they got a complete to me.
Yes.
They have a complete team.
Yes.
Now
they got a thug.
They have right.
That big guy.
Look.
Why is everybody dogging Carmelo, yo?
I'm not down on Carmelo. Carmelo, a Baltimore guy. Look, I ain't down on Carmelo. But his best years are behind him. The problem with Carmelo is he refuses to play defense. I mean, he just absolutely refuses.
That's why he got Steve Adams behind.
I'm about to say, all right, be the weak link on defense, but we have Steven Adams. But okay, so Carmelo's kind of accepting or getting used to this new role, right? And I think their recent success is a result of that.
Yes, that's why
it's going to all be on Russell Westbrook, and he cannot carry it.
He can't carry it all.
He couldn't do it when Kevin Durant was there. He's not going to be able to carry the team.
Flatline me now.
He's awesome. He's amazing, but he can't carry them.
They're going to be all right. They're going to shock a lot of people.
I think they got the right combination this time. You know what I'm saying? Like PG,
they're coming together.
They're finally clicking. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, to me, all you really needed, because you already had Steven Adams, you just needed somebody else to score, to take the pressure, and you got that with Paul George and Carmelo.
Except when teams start putting up 110 points on them, then they get tired.
They got to play D.
Right.
But they have one of the better defenses in the league, which I think is going to catapult them.
And if they don't, Westbrook might smack somebody. So I mean,
he gonna take that Kobe approach.
Yeah, he does have Mamba mentality.
All right. Well, there is another big game going on this weekend. It's not as big as the Mercy IND game.
Right.
But we do have a Super Bowl that is going down this Sunday in Minnesota in their fantastic brand new stadium.
It's fabulous.
Is it amazing? Did you go there? I'm so jealous. You go everywhere.
They have a lot of Sprint stuff.
Both of y'all.
Yeah, I see that Ravens thing up there. She probably go everywhere.
Pack me in the bag.
They have Prince
next time.
stuff in the stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. I must go.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like
they have a lot of Prince had a lot of influence in that.
Yeah, I mean Lake Minnetonka. Come on.
Yeah.
Purple Rain.
And they acknowledge it. That's what's so cool about it. Like they have this cute, like this one corner that he was going to design, but he passed away.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's good. It's awesome.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So I want to kind of do like a little round robin on who you think is going to win, and I guess your prediction on the score if you feel, Exactly. Thank you, because this wine is working a little bit.
I had a Prince question.
Oh, you got a Prince question? What's up?
Favorite Prince song?
Ooh, let's do that real fast. Let's do that real fast. All right, Coach Steve, favorite Prince song?
I would have to go with Adore.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'd probably go with Adore.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna say Sign of the Times, but I can't get the main song.
Sing it.
Sing along, duet.
But it's different for me, man. I got probably every Prince CD. Every Prince
What was
CD.
it called?
Starfish?
No, it was. Y'all going?
All right, we're gonna come back to Coach Rob while he's looking that one up. What about you, Jana?
I am not a Prince fan.
Oh!
You don't have to be
Hey,
a Prince fan.
Eric,
Just
where's that? Bow, 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 bow.
Yeah, you can still have a favorite Prince song.
That's your favorite Prince.
Oh,
Girl, you could have went to Purple Rain.
I was about to say, but Purple Rain is my favorite.
Diamonds
what they
pearls.
said.
Raspberry Beret.
Oh, that's a good one too. That's a good one.
No,
They
you
sound
can't take mine.
Diamonds and
No,
Pearls.
it was Starfish and Coffee.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Starfish.
yeah.
Starfish
Good
and
one.
Coffee.
Starfish and
That
Coffee
was a good one.
for Coach Rob. Diamonds and Pearls for Jana.
Yeah.
What you got,
I had
Deandra?
Diamonds and Pearls before she.
Okay, that's a good one too. I mean, new power generation.
Yeah.
Okay, what you got?
Game.
Purple Rain.
Purple Rain. Okay, all right. I think mine's is Party Like It's 1999. Is that the one?
1999.
Yeah, man.
Hate that
like-
song. They played that song out.
Oh man,
In
I love that
In
joint.
1999.
About to be the hit.
When
You guys
we
don't
bought
play
the
this
world
good
Y'all
time.
gonna die. It's 2000.
Everybody was trying to. There probably a lot of babies made in 99. We need to check it out.
I was going to die in 2000.
There probably was a baby boom in '99.
Like Y2K, all the lights going
Yeah,
off.
all the lights gonna go off.
Nothing
Nothing
happened.
gonna work.
Here we are.
And we still went to work on Monday.
All right, y'all. We got a few minutes left. Let's do this round robin on the Super Bowl predictions. Coach Rob, why don't you kick that off for us?
Philly. I'm going with Philly. If they can lay some hands on Brady, they're gonna win 28-21.
28-21.
Yes, I got Philly.
Okay. All right, Jana.
I don't have a score in
Okay.
mind.
Did you say you gonna win?
Just make some shit up.
As much as I just can't stand really either team, Philly, I guess.
Good cheesesteaks.
Yeah.
South Street.
Max's. Yes.
South Street, Jim's on South.
Hey, holla.
Jim's,
Jim's
Max's,
on South.
Max,
Holla.
Max,
Man,
Max,
come
Max.
on.
Uh-oh. The great cheesesteak debate. Deandra, who you got, babe?
I guess I'm gonna go with Philly.
I'm about to say, you better not fix your mouth to say the Patriots. Lord have mercy.
I'm gonna go 38-21.
She did like Boston.
38-21.
I just think they're the best in the East. 38-21 Philly.
That's a big margin of victory. That's a bold prediction.
Because
Okay.
Philly scores. Philly puts.
They do. Yes, they do. They do. All right, Tyra, who you got? Whose uniform do you like better?
The Patriots.
Christ
And
almighty.
Oh my
a
God.
Patriot can be the Eagles, so I'm gonna go. Yeah.
What?
A Patriot is
ground
a,
versus in the air.
yeah, because Patriots got guns and they would shoot the bird.
But they only
the
got
sky.
one shooter.
Right, they got a musket.
They have muskets. They putting the powder in that joint. They taking 5 minutes.
Right.
Remember how they did in Glory?
Right.
They was like,
Eagles
stop that
got
jump.
talons.
Put it together.
Right. 40 people fall at one time.
You ever seen that movie The Birds?
Right.
That is an abomination. You cannot say the Patriots.
Why?
I mean, they don't. Hey,
Not up in this city.
she's going with the short pick because I mean they've been the one.
Didn't they win before? They won a couple times.
All the time.
Yeah,
That's the point. We're tired of them.
When they're not winning, there's another team that's winning, but you know we won't talk about that.
Love that black and gold. It is so beautiful.
Oh, I thought y'all was talking about IND. Excuse me.
Oh!
Hit that bell.
I gotta give him some on that because he got me. Yo,
My neck hurt.
right.
Right.
So I think I'm gonna go with Philly as well because I just really been impressed with their postseason run for real. I was really on the fence about Nick Foles because I am not a Nick Foles fan.
Me either. Yeah.
And you know it's always very difficult to kind of pick up where the last guy left off, especially if you haven't been you haven't been playing. But, you know, I'm just going to shout out the Phillies organization because they put together such an amazing team. And I don't even know how they did that for real. Like, the fact that you was able to grab Jay Ajayi in the middle of the season and just completely catapult your program, like, up to the top. Right. Like, that's what I said. I don't even know how they made these moves. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, and I was more, prior to the postseason, I was more so impressed with their offense because you just had so many weapons. But to me, their defense has been really good in the postseason. To me, this has really been the defense that's really got them to the point. And we said, you know, defenses win.
I was about to say, when we say, Coach, good D.
Good D.
Right. Good D.
She back with the good D.
Good D.
I'm not going to hit the bell. You get the bell. All right. But yeah. So, what do you think will be the key to the game for the Super Bowl?
Yeah, well, I think you hit the nail on the head. I mean, I think the defense that the Eagles have built will just put too much pressure on Tom Brady, and you know he loves to just fall down. He hates to be touched.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, that defensive front seven is just going to make it hard for him. You know, on the offensive side of things, I've never been impressed with the Patriots defense, and I think Philly's offense with Jeffries out there and all of the guys that they have around there. Yeah, well, you know, anyway. But all of those guys, all those guys that they Aguilar, I mean, all the guys that they have out there. I think I think it'll just be very difficult for the Patriots this year. I think it's going to be a battle of field position, but I got to give it to the Eagles, and I think the Eagles are probably going to walk away with it 24-10.
24-10. Okay.
And then you can never talk about this.
I like that score, Steve.
I think that's
24-10. That sounds like some good.
And you know, we were all talking about offline. We were talking about dynasties, whether you hate them, whether you. It seriously, that's like one of my biggest problems with like Golden State and
UConn.
And UConn
Yo,
too.
That's a dynasty I love, though.
But you know who I do roll with? I'm a big Duke Blue Devil front. Shout out to Coach K. You're like the best ever. But
Gino, I'm with you, Gino.
Bill Self. I mean, there's some great guys out there.
Yeah, he's awesome. The program's awesome. I'm just tired of winning.
I get
But the reality of it is, everybody can do the same thing that he does. He goes out, he gets players, and he makes them fit into that system. And you know, there have been coaches that have done it before. You know, shout out to the late Pat Summitt. She did it with Tennessee.
Yes.
I mean, Muffin McGraw has done it with Notre Dame. I mean, there have been a lot of
what
Dawn is doing down in South Carolina. I mean,
they beat teams like the way that they've been beating teams. It's just not fun to watch.
Yeah. I mean, I understand when people say it takes away from the game, but you know, if Gino said it, if he's willing to play anybody, anywhere, come to you, go to me, it doesn't really matter.
I think he has definitely, you know, upped the competition and like he's challenged people to get on his level. So now people are, you know, trying their best to beat him.
Like Texas is coming out of the blue right now.
Look at Maryland.
They got the top.
Yeah, she making moves too. Shout out to Brandon. Yes,
done great things with Maryland.
For sure. But I'm just tired of them winning.
But they've put women's basketball on the map so many times before. Women's basketball was regulated to ESPN 8 to Ocho, and you couldn't even find a good game. Now, you know, you can at least get it on ESPN. I mean, and find women's basketball.
Yeah,
so,
true.
You know, that's
that
good
is
stuff.
true.
Everything online now.
Right.
And you know, the one good thing that you can say about a dynasty that I can respect though is the formula and the coaching behind it. It's almost like, you know, no matter who Bill Belichick has or no matter who Tom Brady has, because I mean, I think this is going to be one of their downfalls. They really don't have too many offensive weapons right now. To me, I feel like the New England Patriots.
Gronk.
You got Gronk, but that's all you have is Gronk. Like
Brandon
Cooks really didn't do what I thought he was going to do.
But look at what they continue. Theirs is a plug-and-play offense. It doesn't matter. All of us could go out there and play for the Patriots. And as long as you fit into their system and are willing to do what they want you to do, you'll have success in that system. It doesn't matter who it is.
Good coaching.
Yeah, it just makes everyone fit into that system. And when you don't fit, they move on to the next person.
Yes, they do.
You know,
absolutely.
Danny Amendola and all of those guys are exactly the same player as Wes Welker. I mean, they're all the same player.
We gotta get them out of here, though.
Oh, I agree with you. Yeah, it's time to take care of that.
Take care of that.
Yeah.
Really has that.
Yeah. So the addition of Harrison, though.
Yeah.
How do you, and let me just ask y'all, how do y'all feel about? How do y'all feel about that?
Well,
do you think he's done?
I think it was something personal within. I think he came back to Pittsburgh after he left, went to Cincinnati for a little bit, and he thought he was gonna get playing time. But we had TJ, JJ's little brother, came up, stepped up, and he was being a mentor to him. But I thought he was gonna get more minutes, and it was kind of being from what I hear from reading Pittsburgh, stuff, that he was being a problem in a lot, and him and Tomlin was having issues. So he was like, okay, I'm just gonna go somewhere. He said, I'm about to ride out anyway, so I want to get a championship. So.
Not yet. But we at the Ravens know all about that cancer in the locker room and getting rid of that. You know what I'm saying? But you guys don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're going to wrap this show up. I can't believe, let's do our last. For the homies. We here for the homies, yeah.
Mercy, I haven't drank anything.
No. These guys have been perfect gentlemen. Lisa, Mariella, Bonnie, all the people that's involved. These guys are awesome. Thank you so much for giving us your time. And we're going to be in the building on Friday. Just a bit outside will be out there. Jana will be out there. I'll be out there.
We're white.
Yes, we're going to get it in with the fellas. And Mercy will be victorious.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Monty from Talk Lately. I want y'all to sit back and listen to this flashback. We be tripping.
I mean, really, but I mean, he might have. I got him maybe jacking her up.
The kids said he did it.
But this is Floyd Mayweather punching her head repeatedly, and she doesn't have brain damage.
No, she didn't have brain damage. I don't think he was hitting her like that. Or he probably was like, say something else.
That
he probably wasn't tagging her.
Right.
He probably was just and the kids was like, Daddy.
Why do they have that accent? Why do his kids have that accent?
I just pictured them looking like African. I didn't want to have to admit that. I don't know what they're going to do about my mouth, but just check out the show every Tuesday at 7 p.m. It's more of the same right here on BigExposedRadio.com.
We call them pen pals in my family.
So glad you said that word, because I've actually found out that there are websites, ladies and gentlemen. There are dating websites for men who are incarcerated. Yes. I'm so fucking lonely. I just may sign up for one of those websites.
Don't do it.
Don't you think I shouldn't?
Because they passing your letters around.
Oh, is that what they do?
And one of his friends go send you a letter, and then they go wind up asking you for a Verizon phone card and a couple dollars on their books because they just spent all that money.
You know a little bit too much.
Their daughter. I told you I have uncles.
Okay.
I know the game.
All right. Well, we're going to talk more about the game. The topic of the day, you guys, is called Dangerously in Love. Pen Pals.
Edition.
Your little call me up 410-702-5657.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the home of Talk Lately with Monty, every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
The Artist Exchange Radio Show every Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., every Saturday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live on BeExposedRadio.com.
I was meeting with a friend yesterday, and I've gotten to the point where don't ask me a question because the truth is going to come out.
Exactly.
Just don't do it.
If you ain't looking for the truth, don't come to me.
Don't do it because I can't hold my tongue. And she wants to be this stylist, boutique, but you're not doing anything in that nature, and I can't take you seriously if you're not doing those things. And I understood why people didn't take me seriously, because I found myself in somebody else's lane. I was good at what I was doing and what I wanted to be, but I wasn't doing it for me. So how can I ask you to take me seriously if I'm living in somebody else's shoes?
And nobody can do what you do, and I think that that's a big problem that people face now. Like, you see what somebody else is doing and you want to do that when that's not your lane.
That's not your lane.
That's not what you're supposed to be doing.
But it's popular. It's getting that person money. It's getting that person applause. Oh, I want applause. I want money. Let me stand over here behind them.
And then a lot of times people aren't honest with themselves either. Like, I was thinking earlier today, I've been woke for almost 2 days, so so you get honesty, and I was thinking, like,
The Artist Exchange Radio.
I thought you were gonna have my money today.
Man, it is what it is.
Then last week you told me your wife was cooking.
Man, it is what it is.
Then again, I don't think I want your wife cooking because you don't like it.
Well, it is what it is.
This Fly T Miles, also known as Tyra Miles, and Mr. Miles the writer.
Hip Hop K, check us out.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Okay, and we are back. As you can see, we kicked the fellas out.
Had to.
Damn, I got 841 views already. Thank you so much. Lord, you got a whole.
No more to drink from me.
Just
move her cup.
It ain't
Move
safe.
her cup. It ain't safe. It ain't safe.
It ain't safe.
It really isn't.
I got it.
Yo, man. Okay, all right. Let me pull it together. Okay.
Return to mountain.
Right. So, we got the guys out of there. We got to shout out Coach Rob and Coach Steve for sticking it out and hanging with us. They went way past what they were supposed to. They were having so much fun chopping it up with the ladies. So, we got to thank them for that. But to kind of, wrap this thing up. So, the big IND Mercy. Oh, we have a caller? What the hell? Who is this?
Hey.
Is this Mark?
It's Mark.
Mark, what's up? Hey, y'all, say what's up, ladies. Say what's up to Mark.
Hi, Mark. Hey, Mark.
Oh, see, Tyra had to be extra with that shit. What's going on, bub?
Just enjoying the show. You girls holding it down.
Yeah, they're doing pretty good, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
hey,
keep
man,
my
while
seat
we
warm,
got
though.
you on, bro, what's your Super Bowl prediction?
Huh?
Your Super Bowl prediction.
Super Bowl prediction. I got to go with everyone else. Philly. Come on. Can't have the Patriots winning.
Exactly.
NC.
Good job.
Hey, she said NC. Hey, and one more thing, man. Who do you think the best team in the Eastern Conference is? Because, we've had some discussions about this.
It's breaking up, so I'm going to let you guys go and finish up the show.
All right, then, fine. Bye.
That's a way to not answer.
Bye, Mark. Right.
Bye.
Bye. All right, so yeah, you guys, the big Mercy IND game is going down.
Game. She had it right the first time.
Oh, Lord have mercy. IND, Mercy IND. Y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. It's going down on Friday at the CQ Arena in Towson. And that is happening at 7:30. I believe the tickets are $10, so it's
13.
Is it 13? Okay, so they don't
15 at the door.
And is that 7:30?
Inflation is real.
Or real people?
7:30 is real because we tend to
start on time. Please don't show up after the game will be going on. Right. But I want to shout out Mariella Marion. I want to shout out Lisa. Thank you guys, Bonnie, everybody who had a hand in making tonight possible. You guys should definitely see about checking out this game because this is like one of the biggest traditions in Baltimore. I mean, this is real talk. Like, this goes back way before I went to school there, way before you went to school there. And, the tradition is real. And if you're a fan of women's sports, I'm telling y'all, man, it gets no better than the Mercy IND game. I mean, it doesn't matter where the teams are, what their records are at this point. You just never know what's going to happen that night. You never know what's gonna happen that night, and you know. You want to come chop it up with me? You want to come chop it up with Jana? We're going to be out there.
Can I say real quick? I
Sure.
just want to shout out my class of 98. I love y'all till the ends of the earth, and I am definitely working on planning the reunion because somehow I got tapped. So I need volunteers.
Damn, that shit is a lot
Reach
of work,
out.
yo. Good,
I
my
know.
God. Anybody you want to shout out, Deandra, since you on?
No.
Okay.
Shout out to everybody.
all right. See, it's all love over there with Deandra. Tyra, let's limit this to like 2 or 3.
Okay, first I want to give a shout out to my girlfriend Lakeisha. That's what I was earlier. Her brother passed away, and his birthday was today. So rest in peace, Will. And when you have niggas like, yeah, you know, my boo, you know who you are. I don't have to say his name. One of those type of.
Why you sound like you call
All right,
a radio
boo.
station for
all right, boo.
The Quiet Storm shout out.
Yo, I'm going to shout out MHS. Again, I'm going to shout out Bonnie. I'm going to shout out Nick. Thank y'all so much for your help. I'm going to shout out Megan Murphy. Megs, what up, yo? I'm going to shout out Angie, Janae, God, Maureen, Nat.
Keisha, Pamela, Renee.
Hey!
Around the way.
All my around the way Mercy girls, you know who you are. If I didn't say your name just now, yo, you still in the business. Is that the music? Yeah, I hear it. All right, well, listen, y'all. You know how we end the show? Baltimore, spread love, yo. See how you is, Eric? You don't never do that shit. You showing off for the ladies.
You are tuned in to BeExposedRadio.com.
So we were talking.
You use Tearless baby shampoo because it's gentle on your baby's eyes. You make sure his toys don't have any sharp edges. You always test the bathwater to make sure it's not too hot. You taught her what to do when the smoke alarm goes off. You make sure she wears a helmet when she rides her bicycle. You put on his sunscreen, even when he's embarrassed his friends will see. You do so much to keep your child safe. But are you using the right car seat for your child? Is your child facing the right way in the car seat? Is the seat too big or too small? How do you know when it's time to move your child into the next type of seat? Car crashes are a leading killer of children ages 1 to 13. Protect your child's future at every stage of life. For information on the right seat for your child, visit safercar.gov/therightseat. That's safercar.gov/therightseat.
A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Having trouble finding Connor's middle school? Would you like directions?
No, why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
No, I'm tired of fighting with him over homework.
Home, walk, restaurant. Need a review?
No, I need help. He's very smart, but his mind wanders. He's disorganized.
I think I understand.
Oh, good.
Finding best potatoes for French fries.
No!
Russet, fingerling, Yukon Gold.
Why don't you understand me?
Sorry, I was trying to show how Connor feels every day. Frustrating, isn't it? Redirecting to understood.org.
For the 1 in 5 kids with learning and attention issues, this is what life can feel like. Explore understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues, designed to help your child thrive in school and in life. Understood.org, because understanding is everything.
Brought to you by understood.org and the Ad Council.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the home of Talk Lately with Monty, every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
The Inspired Radio Show. Tune in every Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m.
I'll give you an example of mine, and this is real simple, but I know I'm not the only one that this happened to. So I went to Target last night, and I'm shopping. I'm just filling my cart with this and that. Ooh, I like this. Ooh, a little Christmas gift right there. Get to the register. They ringing it all up, and they say, ma'am, your total is blah, blah, blah. I open my wallet. I go in my wallet, and my debit card is not in there. I was caught slipping, y'all. I was caught slipping. Oh, my wonderful merchandise. I had to leave there at the store because I was caught slipping. I I didn't have my card. Now I know I'm not the only one that has happened to, for sure. Alright, so
before I walk into places I check, I'd be like, hold on, before I go in and touch anything, let me just
I know. I probably will do that now. I probably, hopefully.
Be Exposed Radio.
It's a family affair if you want to look at it that way.
It is. I totally agree, and I believe I believe that this wisdom on the wall is going to be a movement, and that's what I believe we are doing. Is we're creating a movement where people essentially, even after we've presented in these workshops, then they'll be inspired to sort of document some of the things that they've gone through and empower somebody else. So it'll be like a chain effect. So they'll see that, we were just 3 women who have gone through various things and experiences in our lives, and we just took the opportunity to sit down, put it in a book, and then it'll be a movement, and then other women will be inspired to do the same thing. Let me tell you, we are better together. We are so much better together, family. I'm telling you. When we band together, put our resources and our experiences together, we can create a movement, and that's what it's about, inspiring people to do more than what they may currently see of their own lives, that they can do so much more. So yeah,
you are exactly right.
Be Inspired Radio Show. Tune in every Wednesday from 7 to 9. Radio Show.
Oh, thank you. I don't want any company.
Don't interrupt solo nachos.
Yeah.
For real.
I was sitting with a friend at a restaurant. So we were at a restaurant, or it was a coffee shop, but we had a table to ourselves. This man came up and sat next to my friend. And for a second, we didn't really know what to do, so she got up to order another coffee. And this man had the audacity. This man I've never seen before in my life just sat there. He had the audacity to ask me, will you go order me a coffee?
What?
I laid in.
What?
Yeah. He's like, go order me a coffee. Like, have you lost your mind? Excuse me? The older I get, the sassier I get, because you have to be. I don't want to be that way. I'm a nice person, but if I have to pull that out, I absolutely will. Yeah. So I told him, I'm like, frankly, sir, this is traditionally not what's done in a restaurant, and you're making me uncomfortable. I need you to leave my space. My friend and I went to the upper part of this coffee shop, which was like a rooftop bar. We were smoking hookah. Same thing happened. He sat next to us. He reached out for our hookah. And at that point, I didn't really know what to do at that point, because I don't know what's going through his head, but he's kind of stalking us in this restaurant. She's my same height. I'm 5'4". She's probably 5'5". We're small. What am I supposed to do? And I thought, if he's here in my space for another 30 seconds, I'm going to have to tell somebody, because I'm feeling so uncomfortable. Yeah. What if he follows me back to my car? What if he follows my friend back to my car? And the fact of the matter is, maybe he didn't have any ill intention, but because the state of the world that we're in now, I had that fear and my friend had that fear. And I'm sure any woman in the city would have that same fear if the same thing happened to them.
Yeah.
It's disgusting that it happens. So men need to understand that, one, my body, my rules, your body, your rules, and that's fine. You're not entitled to anyone else's body. You're not entitled to anyone else's friendship or conversation. You're not.
Just a Bit Outside Radio Show.
There is one glaring stat that I read about while watching the games over the weekend. New York Yankees went 22 straight innings with at least one strikeout.
Really?
That's a major league record for the postseason.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's an interesting statistic.
It is. And then when you think about it, it's like, okay, that, to me, that's like a big reason why, they're losing right now.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the home of Talk Lately with Monty, every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
Just a Bit Outside Radio Show.
I'm going for shellacking.
Ooh.
And another good stat, Miami has never beat Carolina at home.
Really?
Ever.
Okay.
Right. But the one good thing Miami can say is that they have safety TJ McDonald. He's back off of his 8-game suspension. So, he'll be out there lurking and trying to make it hard for Cam Newton in the offense. And then also, we have to make note that, they just let go of Kelvin Benjamin.
Yep.
So that's kind of one less weapon that the Carolina Panthers have
So it'll be interesting to see how everybody will adjust to the changes that has happened over the past week and a half. You got a
Just a Bit Outside radio show every Monday from 7 p.m. Time for a flashback.
Now, I'm not gonna say all Aries don't know, but
it's just the one you had. That was
just a long line, you know. Yeah. But it's always something that you can
go ahead. So can you recollect any signs that you might like get right?
October 15th or 16th. What is that?
And Libras.
See, I've had some good Libras and I had one really bad Libra, but he was white, so he f***ed his back anyway. So I don't.
Wait, hold on, wait a minute. Demonstrate. You got to demonstrate the back.
No. Ain't no way.
Not the dirt. How they bust? Boy, show how they bust.